Raider Nation, it's your boy, Angry Fucking Raider, and welcome to the Angry Raider Show. I'm your host, Angry Fucking Raider. Yo, I just thought I'd do a quick blog. Um, Appreciate all the love I got on my last blog, the Coach Buckner fire. Um, Definitely a lot of great feedback in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Just to kind of piggyback off of that a little bit. I see a lot of people saying, Rob is a good pickup. You know what I'm saying? Coach Buckner wasn't going to advance no further than just a defensive line coach. Um, you know, Rob is really brought in to be the defensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? Here's my thing. You know what I mean? And also, you know what I'm saying? We'll get into that. But here's my thing on that part, what I was just talking about. Rob, you know what I'm saying, was with Dallas for like, I don't know how long. He was there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 6, 7 years, something like that. You know, he could well and be a great defensive mind coach. I'm not taking none of that from him. What I'm saying is, if you wanted Rob to be a defensive coordinator when Gruden first came over, but he couldn't because he was in Dallas, right? But now Rob's a free agent, and you still got Paul Gunther there. You really want Rob as your defensive coordinator. So what you do is you get rid of Buckner, bring in Rob to ultimately replace fucking Paul Gunther. This is how you guys are explaining it to me, which makes total sense. Makes total fucking sense. But here's my thing. If you wanted Rob from the door, right? But you couldn't get Rob because Rob was in Dallas. Now Rob was let go in Dallas, the whole coaching staff that was. And now you got an opportunity to get Rob. Why just not bring Rob in straight up as a defensive coordinator and let Paul Gunther go? Is it because Paul Gunther is your buddy? We know that. He's your friend. In one interview, Gruden, you said that Gunther was going to be a head coach one day. That could be true. I mean, I done seen worse, but, whatever. You know what I'm saying? My point is, you fired a man that was doing his job and replaced him with a defensive coordinator who damn well doesn't want to be a fucking defensive line coach. He really wants to be a defensive coordinator. That's what he wants to be. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to take that step back? You know what I'm saying? When you've been a head coach, it didn't work there. Really wasn't a good head coach. So defensive coordinator is your bread and butter. That's your what you good at. To be a defensive line coach. What was that conversation like Gruden and Rob had? Yo, listen, I'm gonna let Buckner go. I'm gonna bring you over. If Paul Gunther starts fucking up and ain't looking good, I'm gonna fire him and I'm gonna put you there, and then boom, we'll just find another defensive coach. Which Rob is probably gonna bring some people with him. You understand what I'm saying? To help him out in the defensive line. So that way, when he do make that transition to defensive coordinator, he already got somebody in place that he trusts. My thing is, why you just didn't bring Rob in straight through the door? I'd rather for you to brought Rob in straight through the door as defensive coordinator and just let Buckner go because Rob brought his own defensive line coach. I could have handled that a little better. You understand what I'm saying? But to try to finesse the whole situation, you know what I'm saying, instead of just being real. This what I be hating about the Raiders organization when it comes to upper management sometimes. It's like, if you want somebody to be in a position, then you just put that person in that position. Why the fuck is we going all around the fucking bush just to play this fucking trickery mind fuck game? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the dumbest shit ever. It makes no sense to me. You understand what I'm saying? Then you have a man who's done everything he's supposed to do as a defensive line coach, and you fire him because of the fact that you don't see no growth in him. How do you know? He wasn't given an opportunity to do anything else to see if he's good at that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody's opinion is your opinion. I ain't hating on your opinion. I'm just saying, Like, I read comments, I've seen the videos that's popped up, and a lot of people high-fiving this fucking move, and I'm saying, like, what are y'all not seeing? Like, I'm not saying the move is trash. I'm saying the move ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? It could have been addressed a different way. You got a defensive coordinator that ain't done shit in 2 years, but he's still there, and bringing another defensive coordinator to replace that defensive coordinator, but you ain't gonna replace that defensive coordinator until he start fucking up, and then all of a sudden you replace him with Rob. Instead of just bringing Rob through the fucking door and then keeping Buckner, or just say, hey, Buckner, we bringing Rob in as a defensive coordinator. He already has his guy, and we're just gonna have to let you go. I can respect that more than just firing him, bringing him in just to fucking move him to a different position. You know what I'm saying? That shit is gay to me. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. That's just how I feel about it. I see a lot of people talking about the race card because he's black. I mean, let's be real. Let's call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? There's no cut cards on this channel. I try to sometimes keep back my opinions and not try to offend people, but this channel right here is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? All races, all colors, all shapes, all forms. I read all your comments. I show love to all your comments, unless it's just dumb and I just know you're trying to throw shade, and I just kind of, brush it off and keep it pushing. But let's just call a spade a spade. The league is racist. The NFL is racist. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. You don't have to be fucking a rocket scientist to figure that shit out. It's a racist league. You don't see no black owners. You don't see no black commissioners. You don't see no black fucking offensive coordinators or head coaches. I think you got like one offensive coordinator, and you had a couple black head coaches here and there just to shut the black community up about talking about why it's no opportunity for black people in higher positions. You don't even really see black quarterbacks. So just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple now that are shining, but I mean, they're going to eventually fade the fuck out because, you know what I mean, they're going to find something on them that the white quarterback can do way better than the black quarterback. However these motherfuckers want to justify the shit. Here's my thing. I know the NFL is racist. Everybody else know the NFL is racist. Hell, the whole fucking world is racist. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers just can't get along. Motherfuckers don't understand when you die, it's only two places you going. Two places your vessel going, the ship that you in. It's only two places that bitch is going. Either in a furnace because you want to get cremated, or you going to go in a box. I don't give a fuck what color you are. Now, where your spirit goes, that's all on you. You know what I'm saying? That's a mental thing. That's all on how you built your spirit up to travel wherever it's going to travel, if you're into that type of stuff. But we're not going to get into that. I'm just speaking. You know what I mean? So when it comes to the race card, you know what I'm saying? Why Angry Raiders support the NFL if I know it's racist? If you're gonna ask that question, why you support some shit if you know it's racist? I support it because it gives a platform, even though it's biased as a motherfucker, it gives a platform for minorities, whether you're black, white, not white, whether you're black, African American, whatever the case may be, to showcase your talents. Even white people, to showcase your talents, to be able to support your family and get yourself out, especially minorities, to get yourself out of those fucked up situations that you're in, to be able to support your family, put them in better situations. You know what I'm saying? It don't work out sometimes for some of us, but for the most part it do. So that's why I support it, because I want everybody to win. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, if everybody start watching football, you know what I'm saying, and protest the shit and, made it this race thing, you know what I'm saying, and took it out of pocket, then you'll fuck up a lot of families that, you know what I'm saying, understand that it's racist, but need this shit to support what they're doing because, you know what I'm saying, they want to showcase their ability. That's why I support it, you know what I'm saying? But I know the fuckery. You know the fuckery. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Life is fuckery. Everything walking around this bitch is fuckery. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you maneuver your way through this shit. You know what I mean? I ain't here to preach to you. I'm just, I'm just giving you my thoughts on why when people was coming to my comments saying it was, I know it was because he was black. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I'm not here to debate that, but I get it. You understand what I'm saying? I definitely understand it and I get it. I don't think Gruden. I don't think Gruden is racist, but I don't know. I'm not with that man 24/7. I don't know what that man does behind closed doors. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know the Raiders as a brand ain't racist because we the one who made it possible for a lot of minorities to get those higher positions, even women. You know what I'm saying? Let's just not fucking forget this. You understand what I'm saying? But do I believe Gruden is racist and that's why he did it? I don't. I believe it was more a buddy move. You know, this was his friend. His friend happened to be white. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of feel about the whole racist thing. If you know what I'm saying, if people gonna come over here and they wanna, you know, when they addressed it that in my comments, that's how I feel about it. Now, another thing I seen was, y'all remember Jihad Ward, right? So I'm online today. I don't do Twitter or social media. I do YouTube, but I don't do Twitter, social media, and Facebook. No knock to people that do it. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thing. I just don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I try not to let the machine, you know what I'm saying, captivate me too much into what's reality and what's fiction. You understand what I'm saying? I don't let this shit fuck with my mental capacity, if that makes sense to y'all. But like I said, I'm not here to preach. I'm just saying. That's why I don't fuck with the machine. I was reading online today because, you know, I look in Raiders shit all day, 24/7. I'm into the Raiders heavy, so I look at shit. I don't report on a lot of shit, but, you know, we ain't got really nothing to talk about because the Raiders, of course, ain't in the playoffs and it's off season, and I'm just kind of curious of how shit is really gonna go. What coach is about to get fired? I'm really in tune to try to figure out what the fuck getting ready to happen. And I see Jihad Ward. I remember him. He played for Illinois University. I think he's from Jersey or Philly or something like that. And we drafted him. I can't remember what round we drafted him, but it was kind of like I think it was a third round if I ain't mistaken. It might have been third or second. I can't remember. It was a Reggie McKenzie draft. It was a Reggie McKenzie pick, and it was a head scratcher. Now, when he came to the Raiders, they were saying it was kind of like he was a project. You know what I'm saying? Raw talent. Didn't play football until later on, some shit like that, and you know, he could develop into this good athlete. Now, remind you, everybody that is in the NFL, I'm not gonna say any player that plays in the NFL, I'm not gonna say you suck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say you suck. I might say you suck for us, but I ain't gonna say you suck as an athlete because of the simple fact it takes a lot to get to the NFL. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to have some type of athletic ability. Even whether you perform in the NFL or not, you had to do something enough to get you to that point. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to take that from you. I'm not going to snatch that from you. But what I will do is, you know what I'm saying, get at you when you start trying to act like you fucking elite or something, like you the best shit ever. You understand what I'm saying? So here what happened with Jihad Ward was, and you know, you can go on the Raiders page and read the shit if it's still up there. But he tweeted out some shit about, you know what I'm saying, how obviously a fan or a commentator or somebody made some type of comment to him or said something to him that was out of pocket or whatever, and he retaliated with a tweet that he later deleted. I'm like, yo, you said it, why delete it? Stand by what you said, you know what I'm saying? Don't fucking take it down if you didn't mean it or on some sucker shit. If that's what you meant, stand by the shit, you know what I'm saying? Stand behind the shit. What the fuck you take it down for? So he pretty much went on and said, like, to sum it up, I don't really know word for word, but to sum it up, he pretty much was like, you know what I'm saying, nobody wanted to play for the Raiders. We was unhappy. People were happy that they got traded and got out of there. And, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of, like, you know, basically, fuck the Raiders, you suck. Nobody cared to play for them. I don't know what the other person said to him to make him go left. But it must have touched his soft spot or something and made him go left. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know. But here's my thing, my dude. When you was with us, what did you do? did nothing, right? He did nothing. We went to Baltimore, and I'm not a Baltimore fan, but you know, I don't think Baltimore is really screaming Jihad Ward is that dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody checking for you, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Like you played in the game. I'm not saying you didn't play. I don't know if you was even a starter. I don't fucking know. I think you was a rotational player. But I mean, like, you know what I mean? You statistically you may be doing a little better in Baltimore than you did in Oakland, but like for you to get up there and talk crazy like you was that dude in Oakland or whatever, and because you play for a good team now it's, oh, I'm gonna come on and just talk, man. Listen. Let me explain something to you. You looking crazy for real, for one, because when you was in Oakland, if you telling me that you was unhappy and you hated the place, basically in a nutshell, you basically went on the field and put out a product that was shit to get yourself up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Same with Amari Cooper, because he had Amari Cooper in there. He had Khalil Mack in there. He had Bruce Irvin in there. Bruce Irvin showed you that he didn't want to be there, that he didn't do shit. He wanted to get traded. You know what I'm saying? Khalil Mack, I'm a Khalil Mack fan. That's my favorite player in the NFL, whether he played for Chicago or not. He didn't want to be a Raider no more. I don't know how much money they offer him. I don't know what the you know what I'm saying, the math was when he was presented, but obviously he didn't like it and he wanted to slide. Now it could have been he didn't want to be here. That's what Jihad was saying. He didn't want to be there. That's why he didn't take the bread. Amari Cooper, that was obvious. You know what I'm saying? That was obvious. Shit, Dallas seeing that, yeah, he went over there and he do his little thing. But when you need him, where he at? We told y'all what was gonna happen. Yeah, he gonna give you some games. But when it comes to the big game, when you need him, where he at? Where he at? You know what I'm saying? He get injured, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not saying that wasn't a good pickup for Dallas, because obviously he really wants to be there. He didn't want to be in Oakland. But I mean, you're still getting the same athlete. I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker wanted to be here or not. Yeah, he might not perform to his full potential in a place that he don't want to be. That looks bad on the athlete. That looks bad on your brand. You know what I'm saying? Not the organization, but looks bad on your brand. And you go over here and you shine for half a season, and then when the regular season starts off, I think he still cracked 1,000, but when they needed him, he was nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? He was nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? He said he was going to go for 2,000 yards this year. Huh? I'm still waiting. Maybe they got some extra games in Dallas they're going to play. I don't know, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? It be killing me how you're blessed enough to get drafted by an organization. You can't fucking pick where you want to go when you're coming out of college. You can't pick where you want to go. Now, I ain't saying that the Raiders, you know what I'm saying, people want to go to the Raiders. I don't fucking know that. You know what I'm saying? People might want to play for the Raiders just because of the colors and the mystique and playing in the black hole when it was the black hole and all of that. You know, people probably wanted to play for the bad boys of the NFL. I get it. But, you know what I'm saying, ultimately, you can't choose where you want to go. So to be blessed enough to get drafted and go to a legendary franchises, we're legendary. We always in the legendary conversation. You know what I'm saying? Amongst the franchises that are legendary, we amongst those. We in those conversations. Even though we've been trashed for a decade and a quarter, we still are in those conversations. Our franchise is still one of the top franchises in the NFL as far as legacy go. You understand what I'm saying? So for you to talk crazy because you don't want to be there, what's the point? Yeah, our organization might not have functioned at the time like Baltimore organization function, or where Bruce Irvin went to Atlanta. He ain't even with Atlanta no more. He went motherfucking Carolina. You know, those organizations, or Dallas organization, or Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Our organization wasn't functioning right. We had a lot of turnovers when it came to coaches, when it came to personnel, when you can't build nothing when you always opening up the fucking door for different shit to come in, because everybody got an idea. And when you got so many fucking ideas coming at you and ain't nothing set in stone, then it's just a big fucking mess, and you ain't got no direction. You all over the fucking place. So your team gonna be all over the place. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how it was for the Raiders for a long time until Mike Mayock got there. Well, actually, Reggie McKenzie got there. I'll say that when Reggie got there. And, you know what I'm saying, Jack Del Rio was a decent coach. I'm not going to take nothing from Jack, but when he took his shot at us, too, it was like, I understand you got kind of 8-ball, you know what I'm saying? You got sideswiped by, you know what I'm saying, the Raiders organization with the coaching gig because they really wanted Gruden. And, you know what I'm saying, instead of them bringing in Gruden on some bullshit, they just say, all right, we'll let you go, Jack. We're going to bring Gruden in for the head coach, you know. I don't fuck with Mark. I don't think he knows nothing, but at least he was 100 with that. You know what I'm saying? He was 100 with that. He was 100 with that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't cut no cards with it. He was like, listen, you did what you did, nothing against you, but I want him. I'm cool with that. Jack gotta respect that. Obviously, Jack is not a great head coach. He's a player's coach, but I need a motherfucker that's gonna come in and do what they do. I don't need a player's coach. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody with some pedigree behind them that's gonna make this shit move. You know what I'm saying? Jack didn't do enough to win games, but Jack won't gonna win no chip. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Jack for coming in and changing the organization. I appreciate Reggie McKenzie. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that, you know what I'm saying, Reggie McKenzie was bad at all. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, you know what I mean, his drafting was suspect. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when it comes to, like I said, back to what I'm saying, when it comes to you sitting here trying to talk crazy, I ain't understanding it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody looking for you, my dude. Nobody looking for you. You know what I'm saying? When Jack talked it crazy, he a defensive coordinator in Washington. Nobody called him for a head coaching job. Somebody said, yo, we got to get Jack. We need him. The Browns didn't even reach out. You know what I'm saying? They just as bad as we is. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody was looking for Jack. Not a knock against Jack as a head coach, but he's better as a defensive coordinator than he is as a head coach. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So, you know what I'm saying? Everything happens for a reason. If we never traded Khalil Mack, never got rid of Amari Cooper, never tore down a roster and reconstructed the shit, we wouldn't have got Hunter Renfrow, we wouldn't have got Foster Monroe, wouldn't have got Clint Farrell, wouldn't have got Max Crosby, we wouldn't have got motherfucking Mullen, Trayvon Mullen, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't have got fucking the Rookie of the Year, Josh Jacobs, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have had none Trent Brown, we wouldn't have got Richie Incognito, we wouldn't have had money to play with if, you know what I'm saying, we didn't get rid of these people to acquire more capital to build the way you need to build. You understand what I'm saying? Reggie McKenzie came in and got us out of cap hell. And now you let the other people come in and take over that and maintain it because you got the books right. That was what Reggie McKenzie was good at, getting the books right. If any motherfucking organization is fucked up in books, your money funny, get Reggie, man. Reggie get you out of that shit. Reggie will finesse some shit and get you out of that. And that's what Reggie was good at. He just wasn't good, to me, in drafting. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't good in drafting. You know what I'm saying? But he was good in signing players, and he was good in doing deals and not making the franchise suffer in the long run. But, you know, for some apparent reason, nobody likes Gruden as a coach. Obviously, from what Jihad's saying, Jihad War, nobody likes Gruden. And, you know, but there's only 4 motherfucking people that didn't like him, obviously. And that was Jack Del Rio, because he got fired and got replaced by him, so I know why he's salty. Khalil Mack, you know, we'll never know the real reason behind that. The money was the real reason, and probably because he wanted to get out of Oakland, you know what I'm saying? And Amari Cooper, you know what that is if you're a Raider fan. And Bruce Irvin, you know what that is. And actually firing Jihad War, you know what I'm saying? That's probably a couple other motherfuckers that probably is disgruntled, you know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, when the new coaching staff comes in, It's gonna be changed. They're gonna change. I don't give a fuck where you go to. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be changed. If you're not producing and you ain't putting up nothing, but you getting paid this, you getting the fuck out of here. And if you're an elite athlete and you want to feel bullshit and whining and crying, then we're gonna trade your ass. And that's what happened. That's what happened. And look what it got us. Yeah, look what it got us. It got us almost a 500 season. We got 7-9. I mean, that's not hell of great, but you know what I'm saying? Better than 4-12. It looks real bright. I feel more positive about the way the fucking franchise is going, you know what I'm saying, than I did in the previous years, even with McKenzie and Gruden and shit. And somebody at my door, and I'll get that in a minute. Let me finish this. I think it's the mail guy. And you know what I'm saying? I like the direction that the organization is going. Now, next year definitely will show. And the year after that definitely will show. Let me go get this package. I think we can walk with me and we'll still talk. This might be somebody important. They ain't rung the doorbell again. But yeah, man. It's crazy to me. You understand? It's just crazy to me how people can, you know what I'm saying, just talk crazy. And yeah, UPS guy. Sorry about that, Raider Nation, man, you know. Oh, I got a package. I think this is my daughter's shoes. I ordered her some shoes. So I think that's what that is. Put that up here right quick. A little small box, man. I think it's a shoe. Excuse me, man. I know I'm all off topic, but yeah, man. You know, I'm not the box. My baby got to get in. But yeah, man. You know, I just kind of, like I said, I like the way the organization is going. We couldn't have had none of this if we didn't make the moves we made. I just kind of wanted to touch bases with y'all a little bit more about the Buckner and you know how more of my thoughts. Sorry for the glare. My windows up there is fucking they bright as hell. Let me come over here real quick. I kind of wanted just to give y'all, you know what I'm saying, you know, a little more feedback on what I was talking about and how I was feeling and shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it is what it is, man. It definitely is what it is. But, yeah, man, if y'all ain't seen that article, man, I know I'm kind of all over the place now. Got a little sidetracked. You know what I'm saying? I got to get ready to go. I got to give me some water, man. I'm thirsty as hell. My mouth is dry. Drinking out that Raider cup. Yeah, man, but I just kind of wanted to tap in with y'all and kind of piggyback off that and plus give y'all that. If anything else comes out, and you know what I'm saying, we need to talk about it, we'll talk about it. I see a lot of in my comments, Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen is just there. He just getting a check for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck Greg Olsen is. Jon Gruden needs somebody in there that know how to call plays. He need help. You know what I'm saying? He definitely needs help. And what else? Oh, yeah, Max Crosby. Come on, man. Really? Y'all not going to give my man that honor, man. Even though Bosa's little brother was balling, but come on, man. Max Crosby, 4th round. Nobody knew about him. Nobody expected nothing. He just comes out. He's getting elite numbers like the top 4 picks did. Come on, man. Come on, man. That shit crazy. They don't like the Raiders, dog. Then I seen, let me get into this right fast and I'm going to be out of here. Then I seen how this analytic or this people that do like, you know what I'm saying, they do these stats on what team was penalized the most and how, you know, some penalized shit. Somebody do Sanity or Sanity. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. He did a thing on it. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. I knew the Raiders was fucked up, man. I knew that they hated us. That was given. That was given, man. We the project team in the NFL, dog. So that's how that's gonna go. That's definitely how that's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely how that's gonna go. But Yeah, man. Anyway, that was crazy. Anyway, just your boy fucking Raider. I just thought I'd tap in with y'all, do a little blog, man. Just you know, give you something to watch, something to talk about. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the subscribers, man. Let's try to get this shit up to 1,000 subscribers. Just keep building, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll just keep dropping more content. You know what I'm saying? More and more and more. Anything y'all want me to talk about, whatever, we could do it, man. I got time on my hand to go back to work in 2 more weeks, so you know what I'm saying? Definitely we can build, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. So yo, it's your boy fucking Raider. Y'all already know our slogan. Raiders. Raiders. Peace. Be blessed. Stay good. Do what you need to do. Alright?